Hey everybody, this is Strange to Society, and welcome back to Let's Play Spyro the Dragon 2, Ripto's Rage, and right now we're going to head into Idle Springs, and let's see what's going on in this world, shall we? Once again, we have the loading screen with the flight and the collecting of the gems, auto-saving, and here we go. Okay, every level we go into has a little opening and closing animation for when we enter and leave, and I love that. I think it's hilarious, and it sets up just a little mini plot for each level, some objective that you're trying to complete, which is quite fun. But anyway, to find out what's actually going on in this level, let's talk to this guy.
Spyro, the idols we were carving have come to life! They've locked us out of our temples and stolen our food!
Okay, so we've got to go take care of all these idols that have somehow come alive. Before I do that, I'm going to collect some gems. Yeah, so I love the fact that they added more production value, they put more detail into all these different stories. And it just adds more to, how do I put this? It just makes you want to get through the levels and see what each level has to offer, see what the challenges are, and actually help these guys out that live in this world. So, but now that we've taken care of that idol, this guy can go up and he'll actually open the door for us, and that'll be something we have to do at several points in here, is take out the idols. Once again, you cannot flame a metal shield, but you can charge them most of the time. So that'll help. Let's see, we have this guy. I wouldn't worry too much about flaming the worker right there. He won't get hurt by the flame. Just make sure you take care of the idol there. These pots cannot be flamed, but they can be charged, so keep that in mind. And there's another guy required charging. Let's see. Okay, so we got to keep moving forward here. And let's see. Okay, we got a checkpoint going on right here. That's good. Make sure we get all these gems.
These metal shields are making enemies invulnerable to your flame attack. If you press and hold the square button, you can defeat them with your charge attack.
And there you go. Okay, so let's do that. Now, a lot of these levels, they don't feel any bigger. Well, most of these levels, I should say, don't feel any bigger than the levels that we had in the first Spyro game. Some of them are. Some of them are quite big and will take a lot more time. But I do like them. I like the way they're structured. They're not too difficult. I think I'm going to have problems with one level in particular, but it's not something I can't handle. It just might take me like a longer, like 2 videos or something to take care of it. But anyway, so it's fun, neat little gimmicks like that. I really enjoy that. But we got rid of all these idols, so this guy's going to come over here and open the door for us over there. And once again, we have the map in the lower corner. If you're able to follow it and kind of understand what's going on, it's not that bad, and you do get your field of view so you can see where you are and which direction you're facing. That can kind of help. But once again, because of higher and lower levels, it doesn't make it that much. It doesn't help me much. I don't know. I don't find the need for it, because once you kind of go through the level, you figure out where everything is, and backtracking isn't all that hard, and it's not like it's showing you. Okay, hold on.
Left or right, press the L2 or R2 button.
And it's not like it shows you really anything else on the map, like hidden gems, or where the talisman is, or where the portals are, or enemies that you still need to defeat, or anything like that. It doesn't really show you anything else on the map. It might show you, like, if you're walking by a path and then you see that the path branches, but you don't notice a door or any way to get up there, you can start looking around to see how you would get into that extra area. But other than that, I really don't find the map all that useful. But I'll keep it on if you guys want me to keep it on so you can see the layouts, kind of track where you are. If you're playing the game yourself and you want a little guide to figure out where I am when I find something, you can do that. This is a puzzle that we're going to have to get to later when we backtrack, because once again, there was water in the beginning and we cannot swim, so we have to wait until we learn how to swim and then we will come back to this level. Okay, so here is the end of the level, so let's talk to this guy here.
Spyro, you're pretty tough. If you ever want a permanent job, we've got a place for you here. For the moment, I want you to have this talisman.
Okay, cool. So we got another talisman, and we got the end portal. As you can see, there are 2 more paths that we can take, so we'll explore that. Real quick, let me show you a little bit more of the guidebook. As you can see, we are in Idle Springs. We have 512 gems there at the top, 8 lives, and 3 orbs in total. We have not collected any orbs here, but we have defeated all of the regular enemies. If you go to the guidebook option here, you can actually see World 1, which is based around the Summer Forest hub world. As you can see, we have 20% in the Summer Forest, 81 of Glimmer, 48 of Idle Springs. You can click on one of the... You can see how many regular levels are left after that one, so we have 4 more levels in Summer Forest that we can get to. But there are levels that aren't immediately available, and we'll talk to that when we get to them. But for instance, we're in Idle Springs, so we can click on that, get a little bit more detailed. You can see the gems, we can see the idol, the name of the idol that we got, and then the orbs. Once you collect them, each orb will have a name. For instance, if we go to Glimmer, we can see Lizard Hunt, which is where we had to shoot the lizards with the rock, and then also the Gem Lamp Flight Outdoors, where we flew around and lit up all the gems. And then we have the third one. We can see our gem count, the magic pick, all that good stuff. So that's the guidebook. It is actually quite helpful. And once again, I will be 100%ing, so by the time this game ends, I'll have everything unlocked and 100% for everything. So, anyway. Alright, so let's continue. Let's take, let's see. Once again, you can, I think, hold on. Yeah, you can exit the level wherever you want, but I just personally, I don't prefer that. I like going to where, hold on, let's see. I like actually going to the end of the level and using the portal. I don't know if anyone was annoyed at me for that in the first game, but that's just what I like to do. But once again, we can swim, so this water does not harm us. So let's take it over here and get these gems. And we're doing pretty good with that. I think over here is the waterfall, which takes us to an area we were before. So let's go ahead and swim upstream. You can jump and go into glide mode to get a little bit better speed. But for now, let's take this turn here and see where this leads. Just looking around, I want to make sure I don't miss any gems like I did continually in my first playthrough of Spyro. And that's... Oy vey. Okay. You want to make sure you have your jumps down right here, because there are some where you need that little extra boost at the end in order to make it up onto the ledge. So keep that in mind. Okay, let's get this, and there's actually an area over here that was blocked off that we couldn't get to before, but now we can get to. This is a little mini-game area where we can get an orb, so let's go down here and follow these steps. You might miss this just running across the roofs, however you want to say that. But let's see, we have some hula girls standing up on top of these idols. I just want to go down and collect all these gems first before I do anything. We seem to have a path going around here that goes into all of these portals, or all of these idols, I should say. Got that gem, and we have these pillars right here, which gives us the dashing power-up. So we have the super dash, or supercharge, whatever you want to call it. So we have this guy right here, and this girl.
Fabulous to see you, Spyro. Now that the supercharge power-up is active, you can charge through the pedestals and send the dancing hula girls over here to help me.
Okay, so we need to charge through, and what we need to do actually is charge through, make it all the way around, and destroy all of the idols that those girls are standing on. That will send them to the center, and they can deal with that guy who has the hula girl tied up. If you remember my first playthrough, I hate the supercharge. I do not care for it. I don't like the controls. It is annoying. And there are a couple parts later on in the game that get really annoying. But anyway, we can do this. If we had not killed enough enemies, there would actually be a number where that symbol is, and that would be how many enemies we either have left to kill or need in total to kill. I don't remember, but we will see that eventually. But since we got to this point, we didn't need... Okay, but anyway, let's go. Okay, okay, got that one. Okay, I missed that one. And the thing is with this one, you can't really backtrack very well. So yeah, I missed one. And if you don't do it in time, that guy will knock all of the hula girls back, and the platforms will respawn. Something that I found helpful sometimes, instead of using the control stick, since I'm playing this on my PS2, is actually going back to the D-pad, since a lot of these games were designed with the D-pad in mind, because the control stick may not have come out yet. Well, it didn't for Spyro 1. For Spyro 2, I think the DualShock controller was out, so they had both in mind, but it seems like you have better turning control when you use the D-pad instead of the control stick. So I want to keep that in mind, and I already messed it up. Darn it. I hate the supercharge. I don't like it. I really don't. But, okay, anyway. Okay, so let's do that. I missed... okay. I'm turning too much and too far. This was what the problem is. Okay, let me go back to the control stick and see if that helps. Let's see. Shit. Okay. Thankfully, they have the path. If you stay on the path, which I just veered off, if you stay on the path, you'll actually be able to do that. It's just the trick is staying on the path. Here. Oh, and I did a sharp turn for some stupid reason. Okay, let me do that again. I will get this. Don't worry. I will get this eventually. It's not that hard. And when you get it, thankfully it doesn't take all that long, and I missed another one. Darn it. Okay. Okay, here we go. Come on. I missed one again. Oh, I hate the supercharge. I hate it so much. Why did they have to bring this back? I know some people like it. I know there's a lot of people that like the supercharge. I don't care for it. Okay, we got it. Finally. So these hula girls are doing a little rain dance. A little rain cloud comes up. Can't talk. And... zap! Okay, got rid of that.
Look at that. The hula girl's rain dance blew up that idol like a Roman candle. Now I can pursue that dancing career I've dreamed of. Take this orb. It could help you go places.
And she's not lying. Collecting orbs actually helps us get to certain areas. But that's not for a while. But anyway, we got that. All the hula girls are dancing, rejoicing. Yay, we saved everybody. And we do one last check to make sure I got all the gems that are around here. Because once again, I will have to backtrack. So missing gems now, I won't know if I don't have them all because I'm going to have to backtrack. So I want to get all the ones that I can while I'm over here. So, and actually I am almost done with this one. I just gotta follow along these rooftops to get to the last of the gems. Then we can get out of here and move on to the next level. Okay, let's do that. Let's do that. And we go up here, get these gems. Doing pretty good. Let's see where we're at. We're at 257 out of 400. Okay. So we did that. Okay, so we came from that side, so we can continue going this way. And I love that extra boost you can get. If you jump a little too early, you can still save yourself. That will make things a lot easier later on. And another thing, too, that they added to this game that didn't happen in the first one was if you're gliding or if you're on a level higher or lower than a gem, Sparks will still collect them up. It used to be the only time Sparks would collect a gem was if you were standing on the ground on the same level as what you were standing. So if I was like below a step, He might have done it if it was a step or something, but I couldn't. I had to be on the ground whenever Sparks collected the gem, not in the air. But thankfully they changed that, and if you're in the air, Sparks will collect the gem. Back again are these giant rockets. You light it. You light it. There we go, and it will shoot off and blow something up. Let's see. Okay, so that blew something up back here, and it was actually a chest, or an unbreakable chest that was sitting on top of here. And the thing about the unbreakable chests, however, is the way they release the gems are randomized now, so you can actually have some that fall off the platform, and I don't know if any fell off into the water. I hope they didn't. I hope that doesn't mess anything up, but with that, we are actually ready to get out of here now. We only have 319 gems, but that's okay. We'll get the rest when we come back after we learn how to swim. Which actually will be fairly quickly, but I'm going to save a lot of the backtracking for its own video. Since there'll be a lot less to do in each level, I'll just have some backtracking videos showing off all the stuff that I could not get to. When I first went through a level. Thankfully, we do not have to do that with every level. It's only a couple levels in every world. Most levels we can get 100% our first time in. So that's good to know. But like I said, with that, let's go ahead and leave here. Oh, look at that. The idol's all friendly now. That's good to know that we helped out with that, right? Right? Don't you feel better about yourself now that we've done that? Oh, I don't know. But anyway, okay, so we got through there, and we actually don't have a whole lot more we can do. Actually, no, I'm lying about that, because we have a lot more gems. We can actually go talk to Moneybags here.
Hello there, Spyro. Would you like to learn to swim underwater? I suppose I could teach you for a small fee?
Small fee of 500 gems. No, I don't think so.
Okay, you don't have to learn to swim yet, but you won't get far in Avalor until you do.
Oh, fine, I guess we'll go ahead and do that.
Hello there, Spyro. Would you like to learn to swim?
Okay, so it's the same one that time. So, yeah, go ahead and teach us.
Great. Okay, when you jump in the water, you can use the D-pad to move around the surface. Use square to dive underwater. When you are underwater, use X to paddle and square to charge.
Okay, so now we can get into water. We can press the square button and actually dive, and it will allow us to charge quite quickly underwater. And if we can actually jump out of water a little bit too and continue our dashing. But with that, I'm actually going to end this video right here, and we will come back, and in the next video we will explore more of Summer Forest and get whatever we missed now that we're able to swim. So I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.